Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Very interesting news. A potential return to South Africa for Andre Esterhuizen is apparently on the cards as soon as next season, with two South African sides apparently very keen to bring the World Cup winner back to South Africa and reinforce their centre stocks. And look, it would be a great move. I mean, you talk about some of the best players playing back in South Africa. This would be one of those huge, signings. We're talking about the same sort of gravity of bringing an Esterhuizen back to the country. A LURED back to the country. Some of the top sort of players in and around the world. And Andre Esterhuizen sort of in that bracket. He's been one of the best Premiership players for the last few years at Harlequins, and he would be a proper, sort of landmark, marquee signing to be able to add to the URC, to South African rugby, and to be able to watch him week in, week out would be absolutely brilliant for us South African audiences. But the question is, who's got the money to do it and who will be able to do it, if anybody at all? Now, before we sort of tell you exactly what the situation is, please do smash the like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so apparently there are two sides interested in. First one being the Stormers, and the other one a bit more serious being the Sharks. So there's a article came out yesterday that says that the Stormers apparently are looking to, first of all, add to their pack, and apparently looking at JD Schickerling, to re-sign him and be able to add to the Stormers lock sort of roster. Obviously, they're losing. They lost Marvin Orie last year, this season, which has been quite a big loss, despite how good Ruben van Heerden and RJ Smith have been as a combination. But looking to try and add to that. And apparently, John Dobson is also interested in bringing Andre Esterhuizen back, but apparently, financial restraints are probably going to be the reason they're not going to be able to pull off that sign. They just don't quite have the money. Money, you say? Well, enter the Sharks, and apparently they are willing to dash millions to sign Andre Esterhuizen and bring him back for next season. His current contract with the Harlequins only expires at the end of the 2023 and 2025. 24 and 25 season, so at the end of next season or the following season. But apparently the Sharks are willing to pay a massive release fee to buy him out of his contract effectively and bring him back. Apparently you're looking at about 12 million rand to pay the Harlequins. It will be a transfer fee of £500,000, and apparently the big decision makers are keen to do it. So the big problem is obviously that if you missed it, the Sharks have lost Rowan Janssen van Rensburg, who is has announced a signing, or announced to have signed over in Japan. But allegedly, I don't know if that's for the rest of the season, but we were supposed to set to sign for Bordeaux at the end of the season, and so they're once again missing an inside centre, and Andre Esterhuizen apparently has been the sort of number one signing that they're really looking at. Also looking at a couple of other World Cup winners. They're looking to bring in Trevor Nyakane apparently, to try and add to their stock, their prop stock. So the Sharks once again doing big moves, bringing in big name players. Is it going to work? Well, I suppose only time will really tell. But from a South African rugby perspective, it will be phenomenal if we can get Andre Esterhuizen back and playing in this country. And the type of signing that really sort of justifies the move to go north, the fact that we can potentially do these kind of signings, that we can bring some of the best players back into South Africa, and it's financially worth it for them. So I hope the signing does come off, because I think it'll be a nice sort of change for us, for a South African side to go and pay a transfer fee for an overseas club to bring a player back, and not always the other way around. Although I think we're pretty bad at getting decent transfer fees, but hopefully this will start to change in the next few years. But let me know what you think. Is it worth paying 12 million rand just to get back down in Durban? What do you think? Is it far too expensive? Is it one of those things, we've got the money, why not? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.